All right, we are live.
Look at
Hi, you guys.
look at
We,
that.
yeah, we should be.
Uh-oh, not now.
Almost there.
I'm
Almost there.
checking. Oh, I see what I'm doing. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. And I was like, I told who I'm gonna sit down early and set up everything because like you just never want stuff to go wrong. So I like to get here early. And look at me, 7:34, and I'm like, wait, I got my thing open. All right, here we go.
We were too excited for a minute there. I
Yeah,
don't
Locked
know
in,
why.
right?
All of a sudden, I looked up and I was like, "Oh my God, it's
YouTube
10."
is my mad live, dude.
So is Twitcheroo.
All right, very
All right.
good.
Looks like our audio is running, which is good. And
Did we record whatever we do, or I don't know? What do we do?
the mic checks. I do them as we talk,
Great.
so like I'm watching.
Yeah.
See.
Sí,
Okay.
uno, dos.
See.
I was
You
at
know
a
what I'm talking
quinceañera,
about.
and they're doing that, and I was like, "What's up with this guy going see?" And then I remember Victor talking about it.
It's just
Yeah,
a
my
thing.
dad does it, and it gets on my mom's nerves. She's like, "Shut up." He's like, "Uno, dos,
My
uno,
brother
dos."
just does
Like, oh
that to
my
make
God.
fun of people. Like it's just a gimmick, you know?
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
Alright.
You guys. Oh, actually, no, I'm not ready now. Oh, we'll start. 3. You guys good?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Recording in progress.
All right. Dude, it's another one.
What up, dudes?
What's up?
I'm Victor.
I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Mark.
Welcome to the show. We are to live and talk in LA.
Dude,
Dudes.
I feel good when I hear that. I'm sorry. I just my endorphins. I feel like a dolphin. My endorphins are just going off.
It's a vibe. Like I feel the brain waves going with the beat.
Yeah.
It's perfect for us.
Do. Yeah, I know. Well, what's going on, guys? It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Live and Talk in LA, where you can be the 4th person on the show because you're in the chat live.
There he is. K Fred.
There he is,
in the
K Fred.
chat.
First in the chat. Classic.
I know.
We love to see it. Be the 5th person in the chat with
Yeah.
us and K Fred.
Then the 6th person. And then if you're podcasting, you'll be 7th because you'll email us at liveandtalkinla@gmail.com.
I feel like
What a
fourth
good
is
call.
good, fifth is whatever. 6th man is also cool. It's like we gotta
When
encourage
is too
everybody.
big?
7
Like
is
where do we
lucky.
cap? 7? So
I think they
7's
stopped
a
being
great
cool
place.
after 8.
Well, how
Yeah,
many
you got to keep the odd number because we went there already before. You guys
Yeah.
needed me to break the tie. We
Yeah.
can't make it an even number.
how many people are on a football field? One team.
Isn't it like 40 or so? Oh, wait, on a field? On the field playing?
On the field playing offense like so
Is it 11?
is there my number is saying 11.
I think it's 11.
I also think it's 11.
then
11.
Is that including
It's
all
11.
of them? That's what my gut says. You looked it up?
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe the 4th person in the show will tell us in the chat.
We're
That's how
waiting
we-
for you to respond. Hit us up.
We'll-
Email
we'll-
us.
we'll
Oh my
wait.
God, K Fred said yes.
Yeah.
11 people.
Yeah.
So 11
You
people.
guys, I brought a lot to today. Can I'm
She's
sorry to
getting
interrupt
into it.
you.
She's, like,
I'm
excited.
yeah, I came up with this line like immediately as we were going live, so I have to say it before I forget because we all know that Evelyn likes to forget what she's talking about in the middle of the sentence. But I curated certain items that will literally make us laugh, cry, and sit at the edge of our seats.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I've hit all 3 of those pillars today on accident. But that's my just getting you guys excited, the teaser for today's episode. We have some fun stuff going on.
That was quite a teaser.
Right? Isn't that
I don't even know
dramatic?
what she's talking about. Mark, do
Mhm.
you? Because I'm scared now.
She's warming us up. But
She's
that's
gonna make me
teaser, dude.
cry
Yeah.
live.
Well,
Oh,
you know what?
shit.
Pick one. Pick one. Do you want to laugh? Do you want to cry? Or do you want to sit on the edge of your seat?
It's
I vote
between-
cry first.
I was gonna say
Wow,
anything
vote
but
cry
cry.
first?
That's interesting.
Hmm.
You would go cry
Chat,
first?
give us pick one. Pick
Wow.
one, chat. I'll go with whatever the chat wants.
Well, it's
Um,
ripping the Band-Aid off, right? That's how
Jeez.
you would want to do it.
Mark likes a good cry. I do not. Get the
Vic,
cry
the
out of
chat,
the way.
the fourth and fifth and sixth team members are saying cry, and Worldwide Handsome did get a preview of this when I literally cried like 20 minutes before the show when I shared this.
Okay.
We all know that I am keeping you two, my brethren, updated on all things social media.
Yes.
You guys are not really acclimated to certain things. I'm glad to be that voice. So
We're
this
old.
week on social media, have you guys ever heard of the Tiny Chef Show? Are you familiar with this, or have you heard anything about this?
No.
God, I love hearing that dead silence. Wonderful.
No.
We hit the right
Tiny
topic.
chef? Like it's a tiny chef?
Yes, so I do have this linked in Bible if you want to open that NPR article. But the Tiny Chef is this little like knitted character that makes like small food and like talks and has this little life going on. And he makes reels and you've probably seen it and not realized that it was a whole thing.
I
But
don't think I've ever seen this. Maybe.
it is so cool, so therapeutic. But the Tiny Chef has a show, and this show was on Nickelodeon. And over the course of the last week or so, we've seen this trending on all socials. Tiny Chef has been canceled. The Tiny Chef show has been canceled.
Already?
And yes, it's been 3 seasons, or
Oh.
yeah, I think it was 3 seasons, or going for its third season on Nickelodeon. I think it was three. But my dudes, he made a reel of this little tiny like cartoon chef or characterized chef receiving a call from Nickelodeon and listening, like hearing that his show is getting canceled, and then saying, "Okay, I understand. This is where the crying comes in." And he literally hangs up and like picks up his duster to try to like keep dusting because that's what he was doing before he got his call. His lip starts quivering and he goes to his bed, like throws the little feather duster and is crying on the bed because his show got canceled. And it is the
Oh my
saddest thing. His
God.
content is so wholesome. It's literally just, oh my God. And in the chat, Ollie, you be knowing the hashtag is Save Tiny Chef. I can't believe you guys haven't heard about this, but I literally cried. Worldwide Handsome didn't cry, but was pretty close to tears. I need you guys to watch it. Like, I don't know if you've watched it before. You don't have to do it now, but it's so, so
I always
sad.
keep another screen open. I'm definitely going to look this little guy up. I'm trying to log
It's
into our
so
Instagram right now.
sad.
Where
I'll
is
share
it?
it on the Instagram. I'll share it.
Let's put a little tiny chef here.
What am I
Oh my
hearing?
god.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that you?
that's the audio
I
of
hit
the
play on
Tiny
it
Chef.
and the audio. I didn't think the audio was going to come out of it. It did.
I thought it was
Yeah.
me.
If you guys heard that audio, that's just a small
Okay.
clip of what the Tiny Chef sounds like. But this was the crying part episode.
Wow.
I would be surprised if you guys didn't feel sad after watching that.
Why
I'll
is it
give it a
being
shot.
canceled? Does it say? I'm looking at the
I don't
story right
know,
now, but it
dude.
doesn't say. It just says Nickelodeon
No.
canceled it.
Yeah, it just says Nickelodeon canceled. And there's like some petition of like 10,000 people, whatever, trying to get it back. But in my head, it was probably just a numbers game on Nickelodeon's side. I don't know. That's
Maybe
all
3
just suspicion.
seasons they've run its course. Like maybe he's out of
Yeah,
stuff to
they're
do.
like, what else? But he was like, I have more content. I have things to do. Like when he's on the phone with Nickelodeon. It's so
Oh,
sad, you guys. I'm
no.
serious. It's so, so sad.
That
Please watch
is.
it. Go support the Tiny Chef. I think they've raised like $100,000 to try and keep him afloat without Nickelodeon, which
$100,000 in Nickelodeon. They're like,
yeah,
yeah, get those
that's
numbers
not a
up.
whole lot.
We
But
need more.
yeah,
like you
that's
could
the
prob-
cry.
You could probably buy Nickelodeon at $100,000 now. Like I didn't know if Nickelodeon was still around.
What is Nickelodeon up to? I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I guess I don't know what their
Well,
big properties are. Kids watch it still. I think.
yeah,
Do
they're
they?
I don't
they're
know.
no longer
actually.
up to Tiny Chef. We know that.
Wow.
But yeah, that's the sad start, which is it's pretty bad. Watch. I want to hear your guys' report on it next week. It's
Nothing
pretty
like
bad.
a
But
sad
listen,
start. That's great.
yeah.
Where do we
Well,
go from
R.I.P.
here?
R.I.P. Tiny Chef. I don't know. Like that's.
Yeah.
I mean, will writing? Why doesn't? Okay. Writing TV networks never worked before in the 90s and like 80s. Like we're so angry, and people used to write the TV stations like how angry they were.
Oh yeah. When you
Like-
say that, you mean like write them a letter.
Write them a letter. They would
Yeah.
take their notepad and they would get a pen, maybe even like the feather and a quill, and just start jotting down like, "Dear sirs, I am offended." I don't know if that's ever worked, writing letters. So like, is me writing my name on some jot form gonna fucking change anything? I don't know.
I
I
feel
hope
like-
it does
I
for
don't think
Tiny Chef.
so.
I feel like Nickelodeon doesn't have as much pull like it used to. So maybe they're more open to feedback because they're like, dude, we're fucking up. We
Maybe
need
they're
money.
not doing that great, and it might not have been perform. This guy has 5.1 million followers on Instagram, so I don't think that it wasn't performing, but
Tiny
maybe it
Chef?
just wasn't performing enough. Yeah,
Mm,
Tiny
I
Chef.
don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
Nickelodeon is also running up against the wall with their bad PR with Dan Schneider and all these other people too. So like they're not
True.
really they're kind of battling against PR as well. So I feel like
Yeah.
if the smart thing to do was put all your money in on Tiny Chef.
Yeah, what the heck, Nickelodeon? Give us an answer. In that article I linked for you guys, NPR did not receive any comment from Nickelodeon. They are declining to comment on the Tiny Chef show. But yeah, hashtag save Tiny Chef, spread
Okay.
the word. I'll share it on the gram later so you guys can see the very, very sad story. But he's still making content and doing his thing, which is cool. Just recovering from
Maybe
the
he'll
blow.
get picked up somewhere else too. You know, I mean,
Yeah, that's my hope. Or maybe like YouTube or something will like give him a really sweet deal. I don't know.
they should
We'll
get him on like
see.
Comedy Central or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Then he could
Or
be
like
an
Disney
adult Tiny
shorts.
Chef.
Like that would be a cool Disney short.
Yeah.
Disney, you heard it here first.
Maybe Pixar will buy him out.
Um,
Okay. Well, hey, we'll do what we can for him.
Mhm.
Yeah,
on board.
thank you. Thank you guys for taking
we-
this so seriously.
Can we sign up as one collective front and put To Live and Talk in LA as our
Yeah.
change.org or petition or whatever we're signing?
Yeah,
I'll
that-
sign that
yeah.
petition on our behalf here on To Live and Talk in LA, which you can find on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. What now, Mark?
Whoa.
What
Yeah.
now?
Let her
That was
cook.
good.
Like the Tiny Chef.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna get you guys crying. Watch. If you don't cry, you suck.
I'll watch it.
Hmm.
If I cry, I'll send you a picture.
Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
I think that's only fair.
Yeah, me too. That's topic one. What do you guys have?
Okay.
What are we bringing to the table today?
Well, really quickly, I just came back from Vegas.
That's right.
Yeah. Tell us a
How was
story.
it?
How did it go?
So, have you guys ever flown to Vegas?
No.
No.
Too poor.
No? Okay. So there's a game that I started playing, and I think I'm pretty good at this, and I feel like I know the answer here, which is getting on the plane to Vegas and leaving Vegas is identifying who's the stripper on the plane.
Why are
And-
they flying? Was my question.
So a long time ago, this is a long time ago, I went to a Vegas strip club with my dude and my dudes, and I didn't have money. I was the worst quote unquote Mark in that room because I had no money. All I was doing was babysitting a beer, having a
That
beer or two,
sucks. That's the
and I
worst.
was but you could smoke cigarettes inside. You could smoke indoors.
Nah, you're good
Nice.
then. That's fine.
And I learned so much about a strip club in Vegas specifically that night because girls were coming up to me like, hey, and I was like, I kept saying, it was the way of shooing away girls, but not in the way I wanted, which is I just don't have any money. I don't have any money.
Yeah.
And then this one girl came up to me. She was hot. She was really cute. And she said, hey, can I have a cigarette? And I said, yeah, sure. And I said, just to let you know, I don't have any money. She's like, no, that's cool. I'm just taking a break. So she's smoking with me and we're talking. I learned so much about a strip club because she was talking about how she lived in San Diego, and a lot of girls do this. They just fly into Vegas to work for a week or two, and then they make their money and they leave. And they'll strip
Wow.
at their local areas, but like they do it in Vegas because it's 24 hours. You can work a week and get paid for the month and then just dip out and leave.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
they
That's-
make like 3 months in a week, easy
Probably.
sometimes.
If
They make
depending
pretty
on
good
season.
money.
Make pretty
I
good money.
follow my accountants
know.
on TikTok. You know, I've seen my girls.
And like the other thing I love too was I asked her, I'm like, so it was kind of like the retail side of me. I'm like, so who do you hate here? And then she was pinpointing girls like, oh, I hate that chick up on stage. And I was like, dude, this is the best conversation ever. I gave her no money. I gave her a couple smokes. It was the best conversation I had in Vegas that time.
That's
So
so
I-
sick.
Yeah.
So then fast forward, and I was like, I'm just looking at the girls. I'm like, oh, stripper, and I'm able to identify them. I think I wasn't able to verify, but I like to think I was at 100%. Just saying.
I'm sure you would.
It's probably. a
I
lot
was
of
really
strippers on the plane.
curious. How many people do you think, like, what's that percentile there?
How many of them are strippers of the whole plane?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mark,
gotta
out
be
of the
low.
whole plane, what is it?
Probably
Like
like, well,
10%?
I'm flying Southwest, not a big plane because it's just to Vegas. But I would say like maybe about less than 10%.
Yeah, Evelyn,
Yeah.
that's a very like fun number. I get it, right? Imagine a plane with 10% strippers. Get me on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's gonna
that's
be
like
dope.
1 out of 10? That's quite a lot, actually, on a
Pretty
You know
good
plane.
what's the
odds. You
number?
could be between two of 'em.
69. Yeah.
Ba-dum-ps.
No, so
We're here for the
but,
mature content, folks.
So go
but
on,
Vegas
Vegas. Yeah.
was fucking hot, dude. It was
bet.
100 degrees. It was 90 degrees at night walking around and you're just cooking.
Yeah.
But Victor, I don't know, but I still got it though, which is I'm able to stay up till 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and like not even miss a beat.
Well done.
Vegas is different, dude. I'm like walking around the strip. I'm like, dude, it's 4 a.m. I'm still
He's
up.
like, there is no concept of time.
Mm-mm.
It's so funny about being in Vegas though, because you'll be like at work the day before, and then you're in Vegas, and you just like stay up until 7 in the morning, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Last time I was in Vegas with Mark, we were there. We were up at like 6, went to bed super
Yeah.
late, and we were fine. It's
I
pretty
don't
cool.
know about all that, but
Yeah.
Mark, the chat wants to know
Mhm.
the real question we're all asking here. Did you win or did you lose?
Mm,
And how much?
I didn't win. I
okay, well,
know because if I win, if
All
I
right,
if
I'm
I
gonna head
won,
out.
if I won,
True. This
either I
is-
wouldn't be here or I'd be wearing a fur coat right now. It'd be one of the two, and I would just act all nonchalant and like get my gray poop on while I with my fur coat, and I just do the show, acting like I'm normal people. I didn't win. Vegas is kind. I didn't have the bankroll for Vegas at the time because I like to play blackjack, and the low stake blackjack table is the minimum's 15 now. It used
That's
to be
insane,
$5
dude.
in the strip.
5 was the best.
And they would have like these auto shuffle machines. And the worst part of blackjack is if they have this at the table is the auto shuffle machines. It's not a stack of 8 decks and then they start shuffling them. They have this and the auto shuffle and it just totally fucks up the vibe. So if I
Doesn't
wanted
mean
to,
much to me,
Does
but
it
I'm with
change
you now.
anything about the actual game, or is it just the vibes?
It-
'Cause
well,
that's a
it-
funny way to put it.
it does though, because what happens is, so Evelyn, if I shuffle a stack of 8 decks right here, right, and like, and the cards are just going down. The cards are the cards, and if you can count cards or at least kind of keep like the pulse of it, you'll know how many face card, like you'll know if
Yeah,
face
you
cards should be
can
coming up or not.
estimate what's left.
You can guesstimate.
Yeah.
In the auto shuffle machine, they put the cards back in, and the machine shuffles it, and they'll shoot it back out. So you can get the same card over and over again. There is no count on the cards.
Do you think?
And you don't like the auto.
No, I don't like
So
that.
you're saying that they don't go through 8 decks and then reshuffle the whole thing? You think it's a fresh shuffle every single time with the
It's a
auto
fresh
shuffle?
shuffle every time.
Oh yeah, that's fucked, man. That actually changes a lot of stuff, I would think.
Well, you don't
So
like
8
World
is a lot.
Challenge,
Didn't they play
Mark?
with like 4 at some of the tables? It's pretty
if
small.
the higher like the price point, like the higher the buy-in, you'll get like single deck blackjack or something like really low, which is nice and it's in your favor. But it's when you're playing with the cheap people like me, you don't get that.
That's funny.
And if I wanted to play like the 8 decks standard, I'd have to bet like 20 or 25 minimum, and I was like, I can kind of have that, but I was also there for wedding festivities, so I didn't have a lot of time to go like and just sit down and gamble. So I just kind of like popped in when I could, and I did gamble. We did go to Hell's Kitchen though.
Ooh, music to my ears. What did you dine on?
Oh, every time I say I want something different, I never do, and I went back and I got the beef Wellington.
Like you,
It's
like you
so
would.
good,
That is
though.
so Hell's Kitchen, though. You
Do they
have
still
to.
give you the scallop with the pea sauce?
Yeah, I got
Dude,
the 3
I've never
course.
been
Yeah.
there. I'm
So
Dello.
good.
Oh well, then I guess we got to plan a Vegas trip.
Dude, that would be
We'll
so
all go.
fun. We
One
should
thing
go.
at a time. We have our
Yeah.
first venture coming.
True.
Oh,
Very
I know. We'll talk about that. But yeah, like we sat down. The Guatemalan said it fucked up food for her for a while because like your taste buds are kind of blown out by how good it is. That like when you eat something else, you're like, what am I eating?
What's
This
the
isn't
point of
it.
this? Yeah.
Like, thanks a lot, McDonald's. It's not the same. So the Guatemalans' taste buds are kind of shot for like about 24 to 48 hours because it wasn't Hell's Kitchen after she ate that.
Should have taken her to
can
Gordon
only
Ramsay
imagine.
burger, dude. At least she can
Burger.
get more luxury, you know?
Is that
Be on
also
the
in
same
Vegas?
level. Yeah.
Yeah, he has like 5 restaurants in Vegas. He has like the Hell's Kitchen, that's the one for him. And then he has like Gordon Ramsay burger. And then he has fish and chips, which is like a fast casual one.
Ooh, we should hit
Hmm.
all of them.
We should do that. The Guy Fieri one is the one I want to do with you guys.
Dude, I hate
Is
that
that also in
restaurant.
Vegas? We should do all 4.
I don't want to
if they're
go.
in Vegas. Vic, you
You
don't
didn't
have
like the
a
trash can
choice.
nachos?
Dude, I love Guy Fieri. I love him as a person. I don't like the restaurant. The restaurant sucks, dude.
Whoa.
You were in a pissy mood that day.
I
though.
was. I was
You
in a
were,
bad
like-
mood. But
Dude, they changed staff now.
it
Like,
still
they're so much better.
stands.
I don't know.
The trash can nachos is like, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. We'll go. That's fine. Maybe we should go earlier in the trip. Because if we go the last day, I'm going to be bitching everyone out no matter what. Because I'm going to be tired.
Dude,
And I'm gonna have to
I
drive home.
forgot. He was Mr. Grumpy Pants that day.
I was not that
Dude,
bad.
what
I
was
just like,
wrong?
I was just
Was it the
tired,
heat?
man.
Yeah.
I drive home.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm not staying up to 6 in the morning.
I just wanted to leave. I was like ready to go, and then we had to stop to go to fucking trash can nachos. I'm like, I'm ready to just go. I'm down to just go to Earl's Sandwich and get the fuck out of here. That's where that was at. But yeah, it's fine.
Just we'll do a fresh take on it. Okay.
Wait. So what did she? So she liked the food at Hell's Kitchen. Did you go to any other of the Gordon Ramsay stuff or just Hell's Kitchen?
Nah, just
That's
Hell's
okay.
Kitchen. We wanted to go to Whataburger. Do you guys know Whataburger?
Like the one from
Eh,
Texas?
From
Yeah.
Texas, because they're down in Vegas, and the Guatemalan wanted to try that.
Nah,
Um,
dude.
We just didn't get to it.
Yeah.
I went to
gra-
Texas and I didn't have a Whataburger, but it was on my like top things to do. So if I ever end up going back, that's what I'll do. But
Okay. Well, look. Do you guys want me to tell you what I thought about it, or do you guys want to just move on? You can probably. You
Whatever
can probably
you
stay.
want.
Tell
Look,
us.
do
You're
you
not-
want
you're
to
not
move
missing
on?
much. You're
I
not
don't
missing.
know,
You're not
so
missing much
angry
about
it.
Whataburger. That's all. It's
Oh,
fine.
really?
It's fine. But it's like a Whopper. It doesn't really.
Oh, I'm not on a BK.
They have like
it your way.
they have like other stuff you can put on it though. It's pretty interesting. Like they have a pretty. I remember them having a lot of options, but I thought this is all just okay. So like I wouldn't like make a trip for it, but it's fine.
It's like, it's kind of like eating Jack in the Box in a dream. You know how like it seems similar? Like it's like you go to school in your dream and you're like, hey, this is the main hall, but it's not the main hall. It's just the
Mhm,
dream version of it.
Yeah.
Whataburger's kind of like that because like their good burgers are the ones where they have all these like crazy, like they have the buffalo chicken ranch sandwich and they have all these like kind of like weird concoctions. I was fucking on the brink of being blackout drunk in San Antonio. I got a double cheeseburger, like their double Whataburger, and it sucked. And I was thinking like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm drunk right now, and if
Wow,
I'm
that's
not
when it
enjoying
tastes good, dude.
yeah, that's what it's supposed to say. That's the that's the natural MSG,
You're the easiest
Yeah.
target
Yeah.
when you're drunk, dude. Right?
and it wasn't good. And what Whataburger has for it is like their concoction burgers, but also the gravy that they have on the side for
They
your fries. I think that's
do.
cool.
Yo.
Ew.
They
I'm
have
okay.
that at the Hawaiian barbecue places, the gravy fries. That shit is good,
Mm.
actually. I like gravy fries.
Then if you're at a Hawaiian spot, you gotta get the local moco if you're gonna get gravy, dude.
I always get katsu there. Locomoco's good though, but yeah,
Yeah, that's
gravy
true,
fries
same.
are good. I will stay there. But K Fred says give it a try. K Fred, what do you get at Whataburger? What do we miss? Somebody
Well,
give me
no,
a rec.
he said give Guy Fieri a try, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
But Ollie says 4 out of 10.
Yeah, well, there you go. Anyways, so Mark, do you have more Vegas or was that it? It was pretty good. Sounds like it was fun.
You lost,
a good-
dude?
It's okay.
Yeah, I lost like $500.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I wasn't really a fan of that. I was like, I had to kind of quit while I'm not ahead. And it was like I watched a Guatemalan gamble for the first time, and I was like,
Oh.
hoping I unleashed the beast. So who knows? Maybe like I was reading like horror gambler stories on Reddit of like what's the saddest story you've seen, and maybe the Guatemalan will bottom out and like she'll lose her life savings. That could happen.
Yeah.
Maybe I've unleashed the
You're
beast.
such a dick.
I mean, I'm just saying like it's good pod material. Like we'd have something to talk about.
Did she
Probably
win or did she lose?
She didn't win. She, how how do I put it this way? We put down 20 in the machine, and she lost that. Put down another 20 in the machine. She was on the brink of losing it, but she went back up to $16.
Okay.
So let's say that she, yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right,
we're
she did
yeah,
fine.
okay. At least it wasn't 500. Okay.
Yeah, I know. She does want to learn blackjack though, which is I think is good because I need people. We need to learn all how to count cards. I want to be able to take down Vegas Ocean's 11 style. So guys, in the next
Okay.
couple months, we'll start to count cards.
Okay. That
I'm
sounds
gonna let you count the cards,
Every
and I'm gonna let
night.
you guys do the playing.
Everyone
so-
has to count the cards, though. That's the thing. I think everyone has to,
Yeah.
right? If you do a table,
You have to do a table, and then but the thing about counting cards is you have to. It's one thing to just be able to count cards when we're just like dicking around at home just by ourselves. You have to emulate the loud noise. You have to emulate like getting the little beer buzz. You have to emulate the loud sounds. You have to do all
I'm
these
just
things to be
seeing
able
like
to
the
Don't
count.
you need to be, like,
hangover
rowdy?
mathematics when the guy's in the
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's happening.
What do you mean you have to like make sounds? Like you don't want to look like you're counting cards? Is that what it is?
No, I mean like because when you're in a casino, there's loud noises everywhere you go.
He
Oh,
wants you
you're
to
saying to
simulate that
replicate the
environment.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
So we have
yes.
to because you're stress testing yourself. Counting
Yeah.
cards. I have a hard time counting cards, like counting my number in blackjack. Like
Yeah.
when I'm like 5 drinks in, it's like 7 and an 8. I'm like, I put my fingers down under the table and I'm like, 8, 9, 10, and the deal's like 15. I'm like, oh,
They're so
okay.
fast too. The
Yeah,
dealers
I know.
instantly know everything. They're good.
Yeah,
So,
that's not
Yeah,
for
that's
me,
true.
you
It's like
guys. But I'll
performance
like
anxiety.
watch. I'll do the girl thing on the side. What do they do? Like go
Just
get a
stand back
drink
there and get
like,
excited. Yeah.
chill. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll be the hype crew in the back.
Okay, well, we just lost a man, Mark, so we'll see.
you know.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Although I
Uh,
do see Spooky in the chat highly defending Whataburger. Whataburger.
Oh wow, 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solid 8 out of
Which-
10.
Yeah.
That's
I
interesting.
guess we brought him out from the
And also
Lord.
he yeah, if we step on this turf of Whataburger, Spooky from League of Ridiculous Conversations will come for us.
Come through Anime Expo Sunday. Let's go.
He's working on a charity for a poker night. If I want to lose poker for charity, lose money
Oh,
for
cool.
charity, we should all
Yeah.
go. Is this going to be in San Diego? Because then we can do a road trip.
That's tough. That's limited.
That's tough. That's tough. But okay. But
Yeah, we'll
Anime
see.
Expo this Sunday. Let's talk about this before we do a serial bracket. Anime Expo is coming up this Sunday. Are you guys excited?
Stoked.
I am excited.
I'm
I've
ready.
stopped showering as of today. So by the time we get there on Sunday, I'll be like primed and ready. I'm eating
Yeah.
seafood on Friday just to get like the funk.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
Yeah.
threw my deodorant away. Like I left it in Vegas. I was like, nah, this ain't it.
My sister
don't
had a
need
really
to
great
anymore.
idea of
Hmm.
what I could dress up as because I feel like I can't not do something. I either have to have a t-shirt with like some anime thing on it. I was gonna ask you guys the question what your like dream cosplay would be. Like if you could just like somebody gave you the outfit and you wore it, what would it be? But I threw in 2 in there.
I
You
don't.
threw it in there?
Yeah, like the first one that I would be, like while you guys think on your dream cosplay,
Mhm.
was nobody's gonna know this. This is some girl named Miki Onimaru who's a ramen girl. It's literally like a 1 season long anime, and it's the most basic, like it's a white t-shirt, red skirt, like apron
Mhm.
situation. There's also the drunk version of her, which would have a high pony. But if somebody recognized that, I would lose my shit. So
Yeah.
I wanted to be her. Or the second option is I should just be no face and wear only black and have my hair be part of it and I have to paint my face to be like no face. Those were the 2 and my sister said to carry gold chocolate coins. And go,
Mm. Well, I don't know, Victor, if you have an answer, but one thing, it's not my anime cosplay answer, but one thing I'm gonna work on is laughing like a geisha and go laugh with my hand over my mouth. So every time we start laughing, hee hee. So, do you know why geishas do that? By the way, it's because they have fucked up teeth and they don't want you to see the teeth.
That's funny.
Like, that's crazy, right?
That's
like
the worst reason.
Yeah, literally awful.
Teeth. Oh, Victor, shut up.
I thought they didn't care about teeth.
You-
Uh-huh.
And I thought they didn't care about the teeth placement like that.
Well, I mean,
That's not a value.
if your geisha face paint is super white and you have like gang sign teeth that are yellow, that throws off the vibe, I think.
I think it's also just cutesy, like even if you don't. Okay, what's your dream cosplay? If you could.
I'm going Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I'm going
Dude,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
that's
Yeah.
sick. That's a good answer.
Really? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
because he actually lived in a world that I wouldn't mind living. Because like it's one thing like when people play Yu-Gi-Oh and I see them play, they go to comic book shop, it's all sweaty and they're all like losers. But like when you when,
But
when
at
you
Anime
okay.
Expo, we're cool.
but
Yeah.
in you but like I'm kind of I'm totally diving into the experience, which is like Yu-Gi-Oh, like when it was time to duel, he just came out and he was like it was time to do, and then his little
That's true.
pharaoh thing would go off and he'd be all badass, and I want to be able to battle like that when I go to this whole computer system and a fucking blue eyes white dragon pops up. I want that. So like
Wait.
I went from cosplay to being Yu-Gi-Oh. That's where I went.
Yeah, oh,
'cause I wanna
okay,
be
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
because I'm like, wait, what are we talking about?
I would love that.
hmm.
Vic, what's your dream cosplay?
I'm like caught up between like three right now. I'm having a really hard time.
Which three?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just tell you then. Okay, I don't have to decide.
Yeah.
That makes it easier for me. Okay,
No,
number
just
one.
tell us. Yeah.
Number one, Rock Lee from Naruto. Okay.
Okay.
Rock Lee
Mhm.
is dope. Thick eyebrows, bowl cut. He's always wearing a full sweatsuit though, and it's too hot in the summers. I don't think it's a realistic cosplay. I think Rock Lee's great. Number
It would
two,
be a good one.
Vash the Stampede. He is my
Oh.
anime hero of my childhood. It's one of my favorite animes ever.
Ooh,
cool
I like the
coat.
hair.
Yeah, the hair goes
You
up.
guys
got
both
the
pick big hair people.
cool glasses, like sick, dude. Vash so cool. Number three would be Wing Gundam Zero because I love me some Gundam, and that would be really cool. If we're talking about dream cosplay, it just happens and appears on my front lawn. Wing Gundam Zero.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
these are the ones that I love actually seeing.
This is what
at,
I would dress
like,
up
Anime
as.
Expo, like when people do their full build. That is so cool.
How cool is
I
that?
was gonna
man?
say some shit like Sailor Moon because I was like a '90s born girl just has to be
Mhm.
Sailor Moon once in her life, but it's just a little shorter than I would like, and everybody's gonna know what it is. So I'm like, if I'm gonna go short, I might as well go for something really obscure that only the real ones will know. So shout out to everyone who knows Ramen Girl Miki Onimaru.
I think
What do you
Sailor
mean by
Moon
shorter?
costumes are great. Let's just put that out there.
Yeah, of course.
Sailor
yeah,
Moon
they are.
cosplay is fantastic. No shade. This anime support. I mean, this pod supports Sailor Moon cosplay.
We do support Sailor
We
Moon
can continue.
cosplay, but it will happen with or without me. That was my take. But I'm stoked for Anime Expo. I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm walking into. I'm not really doing any other research. I will be taking a shower. And hopefully,
Ooh, yeah.
not it contributing to any body odors. But that's my take. Yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah, I can't wait. Like it's just a good sightseeing, and when you
It's
go
just
in
fun,
there and you
yeah.
see, yeah, like depending on your level of interest with anime, like you're gonna see some cool things that you'll like. I'm very indifferent about anime, but there's cool things to just look at. And then when you go down, Artist Alley, is that what it is? You
Mhm.
walk down, you see some really cool artwork.
Yeah.
Might see some cool merch.
I like getting like t-shirts. I get a couple cool t-shirts.
Cool. I'm
Yeah, like
excited.
a,
This
you
is this seems like the right vibe for me on a 4th of July weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be cool.
We'll sign your hentai to live and talk in LA. We'll sign your hentai
Yeah.
artwork. So if
Let us
you
know if you're
bring it
gonna be there.
over,
Get any of those like waifu things. You ever seen those waifu? It's like this like they like black out their eyes, but they're just like so horny. Such horny t-shirts and stickers. Like, they'll
I
have
was
some of
going
that.
to ask you guys what kind of like anime archetype you were, but as I was going down the names, I was like, this is way too much for us to go through live.
I don't think it's called
But it
waifu,
was a
it's
fun
called something
thought.
else. Oh wait, it is.
Waifu, a female fictional character from non-live action.
All the waifu, if you just Google waifu,
There's
I thought it
only,
was like a
yeah, one
brand, but they're kind
non-fictional
of
version.
horny. Anyways, it's gonna be super fun, you guys. I'm excited, and I like that it gives me a day after 4th of July to chill because 4th of July I'm going hard on the seafood, dude. So I'm gonna need a day to walk that off. You know, we go Sunday.
Mhm.
That'd be nice.
Seafood specifically?
Hmm?
Did
I'm-
you say seafood?
Yeah, I'm having a bunch of shrimp on. I'm doing a shrimp seafood boil on Friday for 4th of July, dude. It's gonna be dope.
You need a day to recover from your shrimp boil?
I do, man. I'm gonna be like gaseous, and it sticks to your clothes, and it's a lot, but it's gonna be great.
Vic, let me ask you this. What does it look like if you tried to share a video right now? Are you able to do that?
Is it on my browser? I can click it
Like
and
if
open
you
it?
click one of these links, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the funny part of the laugh cry, sit at the edge of your seat. I want you to go to the line that says the burpisode. That says do not watch this pre-pod because I planned this, you guys. I put it on there. We can
Purpose.
start either
Which
on
one?
Sprite
Okay.
or on sparkling agua. But
Okay.
this is where I think I wanted to share this with all of you guys because I watched these two videos and I was laughing like Mark was laughing 2 episodes ago when we were talking about
Oh.
that New Jersey story. I was crying, tears, literal tears. So I would love if you could share this, or one or both. I don't care, but one is going to be good enough, and preferably with sound on.
Okay. Not to ruin it, I've seen this video and I love this video, so we're gonna run it. Sound on. Sound is gonna be up.
I can't hear it.
I can't do it. My
Mark,
tummy
mute and
hurts.
listen to it.
Oh, I've seen this.
I hope you guys are
Huge.
hearing this on the pod. Do they hear this right now on live?
Yeah, they can hear it. Let's run it back.
One more
Tummy
time.
hurt.
One more time. Go ahead.
Run it back.
That literally made me cackle. The way that she has that little, she does a little moan of like suffering, and then she just.
That was an absolutely insane burp. I wish I could have that. I want that. You know?
I want that.
I
feel
want
like
that for
we should
myself.
at some point do it. We should do a rendition of chugging a carbonated drink, but can you play the sparkling water one? It seems like a lot of people have seen this. I want just one more. Hit the second one, Mark,
Okay.
of sparkling water. This is similar vibes. So I got that. I think we should do this. This would be on camera. That would be hilarious.
I do love sparkling water. Let's see it.
Your man might have the Star Wars Lego set Death.
Wait,
Ignore
oh, that's
that.
you. Okay.
That was me.
Your man might
Oh,
have
I've
the
seen
Star
this
Wars
one
Lego
too.
set Death Star.
Yeah.
But can he chug a sparkling water and not burp?
Isn't it like There's just something about watching
my
someone
gosh.
in pain. Like,
what do I do?
It's actually really
Your man
fun.
might have the Star Wars Lego set Death Star. But can he chug a sparkling
Dude.
water and not burp?
It's absolute gold. I will
this
also
real?
put these on the gram for you guys. Yes, this is absolutely real. This guy's like,
Oh my
your
gosh.
man might be cool or something. but
what do I
can't
do?
chug an entire
Your
sparkling
man might have the
water.
Star Wars Lego set Death Star.
It's absolute
saying?
gold.
Yeah, that one is funny. Wow. Him hitting his head on the thing is really is the icing on the cake. That's pretty good.
That's chef's kiss, baby. Yeah.
I just wanted to share a couple of funnies with you guys. I gave you crying content. Now I give you laughing content. There's the balance.
I'm gonna watch it one more time.
If the audio's playing, play it one more time.
That's good, dude.
Oh my gosh. What do I do?
Yeah, it's the head.
Your man might have the
hitting
Star
it in
Wars
head.
Lego set.
That really gets me.
What an idiot. That is so funny, man. Oh, that's great.
I literally started crying. Like I watched both of these back to back. And I just kept replaying them, and it just got better and
Yeah.
better. Literally, he's like, "Oh no,
The
what do I do?"
is so funny.
It's the same as the Sprite girl's little like moan right before she just. The bonus is that he runs into the garage door, but that's my trash content for the show
Wow.
today.
That's good.
I love watching people get bonked on the head by stuff. It's funny. I was watching a video like last week and I was going to send it to you guys or put it in the show, but I thought, nah, this is just like random stupid videos, but it was so funny. It was like a Stanley flying from across like a football field and they hit this guy in the
Oh
head
my
in a
God.
crowd.
Dude, that's fucking assault,
It just
bro.
bonked off his head. I'm like,
Oh.
oh my God.
Oh my god!
I had watched like 3 videos of people getting bonked in the head that same day.
Oh,
I'm good with bonked on the head or like accidental falls, but they're like okay. Because the ones that like suck, I'm like, ugh, I can't watch those. I struggle watching those.
Dude, you
But the
guys are
ones that are
soft,
hilarious
man.
are hilarious.
dude, I'm soft.
I love watching people get bonked in the head, man. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up now. Anyway,
chat
we'll see
loves
if I can
it.
get it later. Oh, I found it. I found it.
The process of me finding those videos is girl burps after drinking Sprite, and it's the first YouTube video link. Like it literally happens just like that. I'm waiting for it to come up. Is it
Yeah,
there?
I'm playing it. It's hard though, cause like it's like fucked up. I don't know how to get it on the right part of the screen.
Oh, I've seen this too. I can't watch this shit, dude.
Really? It's not that bad, dude.
Dude, it's a fucking Stanley Cup. You know how heavy those things are?
Don't be
Oh
such
my
a weenie,
gosh,
dude.
on the head? Don't be such a weenie.
Just the sound is good too.
Oh, I have seen this.
I'm gonna put it down. a
Oh
little
my
bit.
god, dude.
Gosh.
Am I
That's-
fucked up for thinking that's funny?
No, because
funny.
I hear Worldwide Handsome cackling over there.
That is
Oh,
too
it's
funny,
good
dude.
sound.
That's funny.
I'm sad that you guys had seen those burp videos, but I'm glad that I could share them with this community.
We love them, so thank you for that.
Wait, I have one more, and then we'll move on. I promise. I have one more. Can I just put it on the thing? Because I saved 2 videos. I found both the videos from that day, and I have to share.
Yes, but you have to narrate some of it first.
Okay,
because
okay.
I can't hear it.
So this is a video of a man who just like walks into a window. It's hard
Like
to show
those
you
I
guys,
can get
though.
with. I like those.
Okay, but he crashes pretty hard, man.
Oh god.
Look at this. Why did he do that?
Oh my god, dude. So
Oh,
Is this too hardcore? Are we gonna get banned from
no,
Twitch for
no, no.
that?
That
No.
wasn't
Oh,
bad.
okay.
That wasn't
That wasn't
bad.
bad.
That
All
was
right, I'm
good.
done.
But ow, that hurts.
when I used to work at the Apple Store, our front doors were all glass, right? So it was doors, and from ceiling to bottom was glass. And there's when you hear skull hit glass, it makes a very unique sound that it can only be skull. And I'd hear that multiple times, like in a month. So someone would be walking head down on their phone, and then boom, the skull hits the glass. It's super loud. The ceilings in the Apple Store is super high, so that sound just reverberates all the way to the back. And like the embarrassment on that person's face when it happens is always great. It's like, damn, that shit hurt.
It's
dude.
so funny when you see someone who walked into a window. You're looking at them like,
It's gnarly.
Dude, that used to happen in my house because we had one of those like glass sliding doors that we would aggressively clean. So I would just walk, like people's face makeup would be like left on the glass door.
hmm,
It's just a classic. Good
yeah,
job.
it's funny.
It's when your place is too clean.
Yeah.
Sorry if that video scared anybody in the chat. We got a holy fuck and I hope he's okay. I think they're okay. I think you just crash into it and it breaks, but I don't think it gets like stuck in your face. I think they just, you know.
But I saw you sneak previewed what we should probably.
Yeah, I
hit
didn't mean
at
to,
some
but
point.
since the cat's out of the bag, cereal is out of the bag, y'all.
The cat's out of Tony the Tiger is out of the bag.
We
Set
talked
it
about
up.
it, and we did it, and now we're
Intro
here.
it. Intro it, Vic.
All right, you guys. Well, you know, I'm a person who likes cereal. I eat a cereal. I've actually, since we talked about it a couple weeks ago, I've been eating cereal much more frequently, and we thought it would be really fun to have a once and for all style cereal bracket, so we can just bury the hatchet and we'll know which cereal is the best. And I'm glad that we waited a little bit to do this because I wanted to do it towards the end of the pod once the chat's all popping off and people are here to give us their opinions because
Yeah, we want to hear what you guys think.
we need our 4th and 5th and 6th and however many team members, you know.
Yeah, I like. And thankfully, Spooky's in the chat because this is kind of gimmick infringement with the because they do brackets over there. So
Yeah,
We're-
we'll give
we're-
credit for intellectual
give-
property to.
we can
Spooky
give
invented
credit to him
brackets.
after he stood up for Whataburger.
Thank you, Spooky.
You know what's really funny? Just to stress the importance of cereal to me is that my girlfriend just texted me and said, "You asked me what our favorite cereal was on our second date." That was one of my interview questions. Date number
Oh
2.
wow,
I said, "What's your
dude.
favorite cereal?" Because it's got to be on this list, or else you're out of here.
This is clearly one of the top priorities for your
Well,
host on To Live and Not Gonna Lie.
don't leave us hanging. What was her answer?
Yeah.
Honestly, it was pretty weak, but I let her slide. It's number 1. It's on this list. It's Honey Bunches of Oats. That is her favorite cereal.
You did
I
talk
know.
shit though and say it was kind of good right before we started this.
It's kind of good. No,
so-
I put it on there because I think people like it because I remember her.
Yeah.
So I thought somebody likes this cereal. Let's put it on there. It's all
I'm
right.
ready to do
It's an
this.
acceptable answer. Okay.
I'll shut up because I have thoughts about all these. I have
Me too.
thoughts about most of these cereals.
All right, let's hit it.
Spooky, you're right. She's a geriatric. All right, let's get into it. You're right. You're right.
Okay,
So-
number 1.
Mhm.
Hit it. Vic, you already have the
Oh,
track.
fuck.
there.
Okay, it's Honey Nut Cheerios versus Frosted Flakes. I think this one is easy.
Easy.
I think both of these are classic cereals, but I think gun to my head, I know what I'm picking. No question.
Okay. Evelyn, you want to start?
Ah. I buy Honey Nut Cheerios more, so I must say Honey Nut Cheerios. I know I'm
Dude,
gonna I don't
There's
buy
no
Frosted
fucking
Flakes.
way.
I
It's
never
Frosted
I don't
Flakes.
buy them. I never buy a Frosted Flake. I liked it a lot when I was a kid, but I never buy a Frosted Flake. My vote
Because,
locked in.
dude, Frosted Flakes
It
is
is
one of my
Honey Nut
top
Cheerios.
3 cereals. Mark, what do you think? Please.
All right.
There's no
I-
way
I-
we can lose Frosted Flakes this early, round 1. Literally the fucking first round. Frosted Flakes is going to drop off. There's no way. That's crazy. Mark, please, go ahead.
The
All right.
chat says Frosted Flake, Frosted Flake.
Frosted Flake. Okay, so here's my thing. If let's ask this one: are we talking about just in general, like cereal, like this is where it stands in my whole life, or at this moment? Because these are different answers I'll be giving. How are we?
Well,
How are we making this call?
multiple of these cereals have been my favorite cereal at a time.
It
But
has
I'm
to
a
be for your
cereal
life.
hoe, dude. I'm a cereal hoe. I bounce
No,
around.
me too.
Okay,
I bounce
okay.
around. So,
So-
I'm gonna say it has to be full time or all time.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, whatever you think.
Longer, like I used to love Frosted Flakes as a kid, and
Okay.
I love the sugar in the milk that it would give off. But the thing now is, wait, it's Honey Nut Cheerios, right? Is that what it
Yes,
is on the
yeah.
screen?
Yeah, it's not even Frosted Cheerios. It's Honey Nut Cheerios. Just normal.
It's Honey
Yeah.
Nut Cheerios.
I have to go with Honey Nut Cheerios, bro.
Oh,
I really
Dude,
do.
Oh my
I
God.
cannot believe that. You know what?
yeah.
It's a bracket. I can't change you guys.
Hey,
I'll do you one if when we get to the bottom
Mhm.
we can do that last extra that or Frosted Flakes. We'll give you your moment at the end.
well, see, here's the thing when you watch March Madness, which is sometimes Kentucky will be upset by the community college that we've never heard of, and that happens. So, Frosted Flakes, unfortunately, Tony the Tiger takes his tail in between his sugary legs, and he just walks on out of here, and he just off, no longer part of the big dance. Sorry, Tony.
More than good. They're great, but they are not good enough for this pod apparently. Oh, are you okay, Vic? I see
almost-
you recovering.
I almost hit the Sprite
I
thing moment. right now.
I am shook right now. I think that I mean the whole point of this was randomness and you just kind of put whatever where it goes. But I just think this is a crazy like injustice and I can't do anything. Like this is like the
chat
way the
agrees
world
with you.
is. Yeah, it's like sometimes bad shit happens to good people, and I think Frosted Flakes just kind of got dicked right now. But it's like, what can you do? You know,
It did early in the game.
I really am sorry, Tony the Tiger.
it's interesting because Honey Nut Cheerios is now gonna skip. It's gonna skip round 2 and go straight into round 3. You guys can't see this, but it's a hoax, dude.
Oh man.
I'm gonna fix it so they can see the rounds because this is some bullshit. Sorry. All right. Look.
No, that's tough, dude. The randomizer gets you.
Yeah, like look at this. Honey Nut Cheerios is about to skip over. Oh, you can't see my mouse. All right, whatever. Anyways, you'll see.
All right, I'll read off the next round. We can go from here. Frosted Mini Wheats versus Kicks.
Kicks.
Victor,
Are you
that
fucking
one.
kidding me? Another one, dude? Dude, Frosted Mini Wheats. I have a box of Frosted Mini Wheats in my kitchen right now. There's no way. You don't like
I've
Frosted.
never purchased that in my life.
You don't like Frosted. That's the problem.
No, not true.
What the fuck does
because
Kix
I've
even
had
taste
frosted
like?
mini wheats in college, but I just don't care.
Okay, look.
I thought you liked Kicks because
I
we
like
talked about
Kix.
Kicks.
Yeah, me too.
No,
Kid
I like
test-
I like Kix.
Yeah, kid
but-
tested, mother approved. Let's talk about
Okay,
that.
I like Kix, but they're not even good on their own. You have to put sugar in them. And it's like,
no, you can't.
yes, you
dude.
fucking do. They
No,
don't
I
taste
never.
like anything.
You can, but I don't. I've bought Kicks.
Mark,
Frosted Mini Wheats.
Oh man,
dude, come on, dude. Throw some fucking respect on the mini wheats, bro. There's no way.
Mark.
Frosted Mini Wheats. What freaks me out about them is the cereal where the box has them where they have eyes and a mouth. I don't like
And
that.
they're like
That-
fucking
that
chilling,
freak-
man.
So do Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to that sugary road. But like Kicks, all time one of the GOAT catchphrases: "Kid tested, mother approved."
Wait. Let me look up the frosted mini wheats.
Frosted Mini Wheats doesn't have
Slogan.
a slogan. I'll tell you that right now.
The kid in you. They don't. I don't think they have one.
Okay.
I don't think they have one.
All right,
I
so
know.
submit
Yeah.
your final answer, Mark.
What's it gonna
I-
be?
I do will lean toward. I like the rigidness or whatever it is. I'm going with Frosted.
Thank God.
Frosted
Wheats.
Mini Wheats.
I thought you were gonna
Okay,
say
I'll take
Kix.
the L.
And I'm like, what are we going with? This like the oldest cereals now? Because this is not
it's
what
a-
this is about.
It's a very close. Kicks I do like a lot. Kicks is one
Kix
of
is
my.
not winning this.
It's
so
not gonna,
I'm okay.
It's not gonna win a bracket. I wouldn't have been mad if it moved on. Quite honestly, I like Kicks a
can't.
lot.
All right, let's go. Let's
can't-
go on to the next round then. Let's keep it. Let's keep it
Dude,
moving.
this is another really hard one. Wait, Mark, you got to punch him in though, right? Or is that me?
I don't,
I
who's
can- I
sharing
can
screen?
do it.
I don't know.
How do you
Wait.
even
All
do
right,
it? I don't know how
next
to do it,
next
so-
up, while they figure out the technical
Alright.
side,
Okay, go for it.
another tough pairing: Captain Crunch and Apple Jacks. I'm already seeing Apple Jacks in the chat.
Okay,
I have an
wait.
opinion, but I want you to go first.
Who? So I don't
Vic.
fucking
Yeah,
freak
Vic.
out on you. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Captain Crunch, are we talking classic Captain Crunch or are we talking all the options? Because Peanut Butter Crunch is one of my favorite and Fruity Pebbles are fucking bomb. So like what are
This
we
is
doing?
traditional Captain Crunch.
Yes,
Even
yeah,
regular
it-
Captain Crunch is really good though. I actually have to think because Apple Jacks was my favorite cereal like in like 9th grade and I was eating those motherfuckers every day.
What about you, Mark?
I need someone to tag in.
Okay. Apple Jacks, I hated the commercials because it was why do you like them if they don't taste like apples? And they would just say, I just do. And I thought that was I liked Apple Jacks. I fucking hate that commercial. It's right up there with insurance, like the survival insurance. I can't take that ride.
Oh my!
the
I
things I
literally
hate-
quoted that last week talking about
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter's video.
I can't take that ride. And you know what? Apple Jacks, that catchphrase, I can't take that ride. So I'm going Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch moves on in my books, gets my vote.
But Apple Jacks and cinnamon is the Wienerman.
I mean,
Wow. Okay.
And with that in mind, my vote is for Captain Crunch. I take Captain Crunch, traditional Captain Crunch, over Apple Jacks.
Yeah.
That's my vote. I'm going in on Captain
I
Crunch.
think we fucked up by not including some of the optionals, but there would be too many cereals to. Who put Special K with
I
berries
know,
on
like,
here?
we could have
What?
That
that
was
should be
one of the
Crunch
top
Berry.
16 United States American cereals, so I did put that on there.
That should be the Captain Crunch berries. Okay, that's fine. Mark, what did you say? You said what?
Captain Crunch, and it moves
You
on.
both said Captain. Oh my God, I was gonna say Apple Jacks. I'm just on an opposite side of you guys. I think the basic Captain Crunch I like, but Apple Jacks are so good, man. They have to be somewhere. All right, that's fine.
Dare I say, for once, Vic is wrong?
Yeah, maybe that's true.
Whoa.
I can be wrong.
Whoa. All right, let's keep pushing. What's
Yeah.
next?
This is easy.
Victor, you take this one.
This is easy. Okay. It's Special K with berries versus fucking Lucky Charms, dude. Come on. It's Lucky
Yeah,
Charms.
dude.
For me, it's Lucky Charms. I don't need
Yeah,
to argue.
100%. It's Lucky Charms.
But I
What
think
does
we
that
should let
take?
the
What
third
is
person
the
speak
side?
if you have a diverse opinion.
Well, Special K. No, actually, I thought that was one of the ones that we put on there. Is like it's essentially a buy. You know, like it's
Yeah.
interesting that
Oh,
Honey
like
Nut
a
Cheerios
buy.
gets a buy in the second round. I
Dude.
thought Lucky Charms going against this is essentially a buy because no way am I getting.
Nobody's
I
picking
like
Special K.
normal shit, like just like
But
not
like
sugary.
Lucky
This
Charm
ain't it.
people are like Diet Coke people or like Cool Whip people. You know what I mean? Like,
Lucky
or
Charms are
sorry,
a
not Lucky
delicacy.
Charm, not Lucky Charm, Special K people.
Special
Like
K,
Special
that's
K
true.
with berries. Those people are like cult Special K people. And like I remember having it in certain households, but I was not a fan. So but that's an easy one. Lucky
Yeah.
Charms, moving on to the next round. They
should have
are in
been-
fact magically
you know-
delicious. Is that right?
Magically delicious.
Yeah. It should have been Frosted Flakes versus Special K. So Frosted Flakes would have got some shine.
Oh,
But
this
too
is a
late.
good one right here.
Dude, yeah.
I think
Some
this is
love.
the matchup in the first round that everyone wanted to see. This is like all the sports and the cereal enthusiasts were talking about this one. Most anticipated first round matchup: Cookie Crisp versus Trix.
Oh. I did leave Cookie Crisp off. Ooh.
I added that one in because
Cookie
they're
Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
I used to like Cookie Crisp as a kid, but I can't tell you the last time I've wanted to eat Cookie Crisp. I don't even think I have not tried Cookie Crisp in like my recent memory.
Cookie Crisp, the mascot, if you want to call it, was a
dog.
burglar.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a dog burglar, wasn't he? Like he was like a criminal.
Ooh. And that's why he howled, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he wanted to steal the Cookie Crisp.
I don't
I
think I remember
feel-
him stealing. I just remember him being a dog who wanted Cookie Crisp.
Look,
But-
I am now a 30-year-old woman, and tricks are in fact for kids. So I will go with the Cookie Crisp.
I take it
like
back, by
most
the way.
people in the chat. Thank you. Thank you.
Cookie Crisp. I have some. I have my
Huh.
wires crossed. It's just a regular wolf. That's a Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, okay.
That makes more sense with the howl. Cool.
Ooh,
All right,
Cookie
Victor, I
Crisp.
want you to make the deciding vote. But right
It's
now-
Cookie Crisp. Yeah.
No, you made the deciding vote. I was gonna vote second.
Oh,
I
what?
was going
Sorry.
Tricks. I was going Tricks.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, because Tricks, what Tricks does is they make the milk better. Tricks
I feel like
milk.
tricks have a weird taste to them though. Like there's something going on with the tricks.
There's a, like,
Dude, Trix is good yogurt. Trix yogurt.
What the
that
hell
was
is that?
fire. That weird little like cup of half blue, half pink, whatever that was.
was that the original Go-Gurt?
I think the original Go-Gurt was or Trix made a Go-Gurt, I think.
Yeah.
Trix also has a Go-Gurt form, but I think Go-Gurt's always been Go-Gurt. That's
I would have
delicious.
voted Trix because Trix makes the goated milk. Once you do that, I think out of all the cereals here,
Trix has the best milk.
Trix would have the best milk product at the end of it.
No way. I take Lucky Charms milk over a Trix milk.
Oh my
No-
god.
No way,
Trix yogurt. You're
yeah,
right.
right. Right? Spooky said I unlocked a memory. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
dude. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Dude,
I guess
I do
Cookie
remember
Crisp goes
this.
on to the next round then. Isn't it so cool?
It's really good. Okay.
Cookie Crisp
Crisp.
goes on to the next round. I'm actually disappointed in that one. That one is that's my that's Frosted Flakes in this whole thing.
So far, I'm doing okay.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay,
Um,
what's next? Next
you're
up,
up.
I'm seeing Cocoa Puffs v Rice Krispies. That's tough because like the texture of it, like if it was Cocoa Rice Krispies, I would have been full Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna Cocoa Puff. I don't know how chocolate people you guys are, but I'm a Cocoa Puff.
I think the more we go through this, I think you have to do whatever the base cereal is because that's like what they started with, right? So Captain Crunch, Rice Krispies, these like extra flavor spin-off stuff, we cannot count them. It's just too much.
Yeah,
Which makes
yeah.
me think, are Frosted Mini Wheats cheating? Because were there just regular Mini Wheats? I don't know. I don't think that's...
We
Anyways,
put the more likable versions on there,
Yeah,
or that
I
was
think
the
that's
goal
fair.
at
Yeah,
least.
Mark, do you have an opinion on this? Because I do, but what do you think? I
right,
feel like
yeah.
you like Rice
I want-
Krispies.
I actually do not fuck with Rice Krispies because
Ooh.
their gimmick was snap crackle pop. It was like, hey, your cereal talks to you when you put milk in it, it talks to you and you'll hear it snap crackle pop. If that's your gimmick, fuck you. That's a terrible gimmick. The only time Rice Krispies are good when you turn them into a Rice Krispies treat and they're heated up.
Those are
and
really
they don't
good.
have sugar by design. So you have to add your own sugar, which means I'm going extra hard in the paint, giving myself diabetes. I don't need that,
Yeah.
so I'm going with the other option, which was Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs are one of my favorite cereals.
Cocoa
So
Puffs.
I'm
Aw,
also
yeah.
Cocoa
Cuckoo.
Puffs.
We're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Here's moving to the next round.
I love
Yeah,
that
dude.
every time we ask you your opinion, though, you like bring in the marketing of the cereal. It's funny how much like TV you watched because
so
Hey, I'm
important to me.
contributing to that too.
I know,
I'm
but Mark
trying.
is like every single time he's like, well, the
does. He
promo
knows
for this in 1998 was a bird, and that means that I like this cereal.
I mean,
It's
Well,
like,
fun fact for you guys: Snap, Crackle, and Pop eventually grew up and became the Pep Boys.
wow.
Just kidding.
Well, I mean, like it's honestly like that's how they sold you the cereal, which was they
Yeah.
gave you these mascots, and that was their song and dance time to sell you the cereal was Saturday morning, so you would see them in the cartoons, and you would do it. So like that's when we had it good, man. Like cereals had to
Yeah.
come hard with the cartoons.
Next time we bracket this, we shouldn't bracket the cereal. We should bracket their mascots.
Dude,
Oh,
Easy
yeah.
Losers, that
Unlocked.
fucking cornflakes loser rooster. Oh, that's a
I hate that guy.
yeah.
But frosted cornflakes.
He's the dripped out version of the rooster. He's got the ice on his chain. Victor, you're up on this one, right?
All right, this is for me a Clash of the Titans, dude. I love both of these cereals dearly.
What?
I
That is
actually do.
insane to
I
me.
know. No, I know.
That is insane.
I think there's a clear answer, but I love both of these cereals. Okay, number one, a fucking juggernaut amongst cereals, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, huge. Okay, cannot overstate how good Cinnamon Toast Crunch is. And then we have honeycombs, which I actually think are really good. I eat honeycombs still.
I don't fuck with honey.
Really?
Yeah.
You like Honey Nut Cheerios? What the fuck are you talking about?
Different. That's different. It doesn't taste like
Not
honey.
different.
It
There's
doesn't.
honey
Just
in
like
the name.
Honey bunches of oats also don't taste like honey.
Yes, they do.
No.
They're cereal. Oh my god, this is
No.
crazy.
Honeycombs, or was it honey grant? Well, I don't know. what they're called.
Honeycombs are good, but they're not as good as Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's the goat, dude. Cinnamon Toast
kinda-
Crunch, CTC, the goat.
I don't want to give it
Yeah,
away.
I mean,
but
honestly,
Cinnamon Toast
like-
Crunch is a contender.
I think
just-
it's making it towards the top.
You guys
I feel
remember French Toast Crunch? They look
I
like
do.
toasts. Not as
Yes.
good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch was the best.
Yeah.
Okay, that
and
was easy.
You know what? Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you knew it was good because their mascot was a fat chef.
Wow, I don't
Yeah,
even
it
remember
was.
that. I
Now
just remember
it's-
the little toast with the eyes. in
Yeah,
the
now it's a
hand.
piece of cereal with eyeballs.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
They
don't
like
like that.
skateboard
Yeah.
around the like bowl or something. I don't know.
This next one is insane. Whose is this?
Mark.
I think it's mine. You mentioned him earlier.
What the fuck is this?
the mascot.
dude?
Cornflakes versus
Come
Fruit
on.
Loops.
Okay.
This is
um,
cake.
This
for
is
me.
like, yeah, Fruit Loops are good. This is crazy.
And fruit. I would even add Fruit Loop milk up against. What were you saying earlier?
Fruit
Mark?
Loop
Trix
milk is really good. That's
Trix.
true.
Fruit Loop milk is
Tricks,
good.
Yeah.
Fruit Loop makes really good milk.
Yeah.
That's true.
Cornflakes in the first quarter had a good showing, but blew out his Achilles in the first like 3 minutes of the match because Fruit Loops like
Cornflakes stand no chance. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, the chat agrees. The
Like-
chat is on Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Fruit Loop Central.
But see, this is the part of the bracket. Spooky from League of Ridiculous Conversations knows this. Sometimes it's just about the seating and where you end up.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
just how life is, and that's Frosted Flakes got the short end of the stick. Cornflakes came and shit the bed early and didn't have a chance. That's life.
Cornflakes got lucky. They're like the wild card. They just kind of snuck in there. They're
Uh-huh.
not supposed to be here, you know.
I'm kind of having a hard time with this last one.
Wait,
Okay.
For
Cocoa
me,
Pebbles
personally.
are not. Oh no, that's a base cereal. Just kidding.
Mhm, it is.
I like.
So we
Fruity
have
Pebbles, though.
the last round is Cocoa Pebbles v Honey Bunches of Oats, which again, this is actually challenging for me because I do
Yeah.
like both of these cereals. And now that I said that about honey, I feel like I can't pick honey.
You like honey though.
No,
It's your favorite cereal.
no,
Honey Nut Cheerios.
no, honey,
Okay.
honey Nut Cheerios is not my favorite, but I'll take Honey Bunches of Oats over Cocoa Pebbles. I think I will.
Victor, I'm gonna wait. This is what we should do. Victor, don't vote, but just talk about
Both. Okay.
both.
Okay.
Just walk us through
That's
both.
a good idea. I like that
Okay.
better. So look, Cocoa Pebbles So I was actually ripping on Honey Bunches of Oats and saying my girlfriend's geriatric for liking them, but I actually think they're pretty good, and they're like a reliable, pretty like chill cereal. Cocoa Pebbles, I like the idea of them, but I feel like they get soggy pretty fast. They taste good, but I feel like they don't do well with a lot of milk. And when I eat cereal, I go heavy milk. It's like a bowl of milk with some cereal in it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like I like the flavor of Cocoa Pebbles a lot, but it's a texture issue for me.
Yeah. Cocoa Pebbles does taste good, but you got to eat it fast.
Yeah.
It's just like you have once you pour the milk, the time has started, and you have
Yeah.
2
You
minutes.
have to snap, crackle, pop,
Yeah.
and then you're done.
I like to chill with my cereal, kind of.
Because like you can feel it on your tongue, which it's all sad and droopy, and like you could feel it just it just like lay onto your tongue, and that's wild. Like Honey Bunches of Oats, not the most exciting thing. I mean, Cocoa Pebbles has the Flintstones back in it, right?
Yeah.
But Honey
And the
Bunches of
colors.
Oats, like it's just a strong contender. Like I think Cocoa Pebbles taste good, but short shelf life. Honey Bunches of Oats, not a lot of flair or pizzazz, but it's just strong.
Cocoa Pebbles is a cereal
I'm
for
thinking Honey
kids,
Bunches.
which is low hanging fruit. I think Honey Bunches of Oats is like for adults, so they had to like think about it. It's like
That little
it's like a
crunch.
functional cereal. Yeah, I'm gonna go Honey Bunches of Oats here.
I'm Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh
That's
wow,
me.
it sweeps the wow.
Yeah, it swept it, dude.
Swept.
Okay, so fucking Honey Nut Cheerios like a bitch stole its way up to the third round. So now we can skip that one and just go to who's next? Who is it? I forgot. Sorry.
You.
Oh, great. Okay, I'll do it. So we're looking at Frosted Mini. This is a toughie. Frosted Mini Wheats versus Captain Crunch. Ah man, like you guys.
It's not hard
honestly,
for me.
man, Honestly, this is a toughie, dude, because I really like and when I was saying earlier about the texture thing, Mini Wheats, you can let those fuckers soak, dude. You can read a book while you're eating Frosted
That's
Mini
what I
Wheats
don't like. It's like,
because
why am I
they
eating
take a
shredded paper,
while.
bro?
Dude,
It's like wood.
No, it
in your
softens
mouth.
up, but you have to let it. Like you can't even eat Frosted Mini Wheats too fast because it's too like barky. Like I like pouring milk on
it's
it and
wrong.
then like being like, what am I gonna watch?
That's too
kinda
much
just
work
kicking it.
for a cereal. Like,
Well, I mean, it's more of an experience, I would say. But Captain Crunch is delicious. It also fucks up
Captain
the roof of
Crunch.
people's mouths. Neither of you guys have said that, but I've heard that countless times. That it's a mouth
it's
problem.
true, but you suffer through it. Like you
Yeah,
know
and
what you're
first-
getting.
And first of all, Captain Crunch, that to me reads as a pirate. It's got to be tough out in the seas. So you gotta have a little bit of like street cred there. So I don't know if
Dude.
anyone's voted first. I'm gonna cast my. Anyone vote? Because
No,
I
but
said
the chat,
Captain.
the
I
chat
said
is
Captain.
voting, and the chat is unanimous.
They are, and it is not.
And I
for
am with the
Captain
chat.
Crunch.
Mark, what are you saying? What are you doing?
Oh man,
I'm going Captain. So Mark,
No way, Mark. No, dude.
where you at, Mark? Mark's going Captain, dude. Take
you know
Frosted
what?
Mini
You-
Wheats
you-
out, baby.
Frosted Mini
Take
Wheats.
them out. Take them out.
Frosted Mini Wheats got pretty far in my books because Kix was a coin
Wow.
toss. Captain Crunch, I have to vote for Captain Crunch because that
Dude.
shit is like peanut buttery, and it's just better than the Frosted
This
Mini
is
Wheats.
basic Captain Crunch. This is just the yellow ones.
No, but
Yeah.
but they have like kind of a hint of peanut butter,
Oh,
don't
I
They're
they?
so
know.
good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have.
It's like
Corn,
honey. It's probably honey and corn.
Honey.
Yeah.
Look, the frosted cereals were kind of juiced in this bracket. I am with you, chat. Frosted cereals got shafted. But whatever. This is the way the system works. I don't make the rules.
Sorry, guys.
Wow.
All right.
That's tough.
I feel
second-
bad. I do. I
Yeah.
see all the boos. They're booing us. I don't. Wow, we drop viewers. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see if we can win them back in round two. The next part, which is
All
Lucky
right, all right.
Charms. Lucky Charms versus Cookie Crisp.
Ooh,
This is a good one. But
this is hard for me because they both have good milk profiles and a good crunch, but Lucky Charms has that marshmallow moment.
I'm not looking at the chat right now. I will look at it after I cast my vote. And I'm looking just solely at the bracket. So the crowd will not influence me here. I'm going to cast my first vote. Lucky Charms, again, you know, they have all the cool marshmallows. Cookie Crisp wasn't even my choice, but it beat Trix. I have to go with Cookie Crisp because I think it'll have a better milk. It didn't have better milk output. It just tastes better. It's cookies. So I'm going Cookie Crisp.
Wow. Okay, Vic, where are you?
I am 100% Lucky Charms here. No one even eats Cookie Crisp. We're just talking about Cookie Crisp because we like somehow remember trying to eat it as a kid, and our parents would say no. We don't. Nobody likes Cookie Crisp. Lucky Charms is delicious. I am
You know what?
100% Lucky Charms.
I think if I think the like appeal of Cookie Crisp is like if you imagine that little bag of mini Oreos that you can get and then you
Mhm.
just soak that in milk. Like that's what you're seeking, I think, with Cookie Crisp. But that's never what you get. It's kind of flat. It hurts your mouth too because it breaks off into different angles unless you let it soak for God knows how fucking long. And
Which I
Lucky
do
Charms
like.
milk, I think, is almost unrivaled. So I'm gonna go Vic's way, and I'm gonna say Lucky Charms. I think the chat's confused, but
Oh man,
we're going Lucky Charms.
Lucky
That's-
Charms is really
dude.
good. It's good. Sometimes you
that
lose on the vote.
leprechaun.
Yeah.
That
What's the
leprechaun
Lucky
is moving up
Charms?
in life.
What's the Lucky Charms theme song? Let me know.
Magically delicious.
That's it.
Magically
That's it.
delicious.
That's what you guys said. Yeah.
They're magically
Have you ever
delicious.
had the adult version of Cookie Crisp, which is you take a sleeve of Oreos and put it in a tall glass and pour milk over it and just mash it up into Oreo soup?
That is
That's
disgusting.
not okay. I like Oreos
No.
and milk, but that's weird.
That was.
I'd rather do the mini Oreo version in a
Uh.
bowl that looks like cereal.
Yeah.
All right, what's
Whoa,
next, Vic?
Does
you're
Lucky
on deck.
Charms get a Lucky Charms gets a buy?
Yeah, I think yeah,
Oh,
they kind
wow.
of bounce around.
Ooh.
So
We're gonna
there's
get into some
fairness
good
here,
rounds.
but-
All right, let's pick it up. Let's pick it up.
All right, yeah, we gotta go. Sorry. Okay, so the next one we got Cocoa Puffs versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch. God, I hate to think that Cocoa Puffs is gonna get dropped, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch is just such a it's just such a big man. It's a big man on the court.
CTC is coming out with guns blazing. Okay, it's CTC for me.
Mark, what do you think? Do you-
Bitch cereal.
No way, no way.
Yeah, it did freeze.
This is the worst, man. I'm not even getting notifications from Streamlabs anymore, though. It used to do that.
It looks like we're back on.
I'm seeing a refresh on my
Yeah,
app.
we're back on.
So
I'm
Hey, we're
closing.
back.
We're back.
hi
we're back.
guys.
All right. Well, that was weird.
We're
Um,
back with some vulgarities. Fruit cereal versus Honey Bunches of Oats. Or sorry, Fruit Loops versus Honey Bunches of Oats. I'm going for Honey Bunches of Oats. I'm on my honey kick.
I think
despite
it's
the
also
fact-
Honey Bunches of Oats. I think Fruit Loops is kind of not that good. They're good, but I feel like I'm tired of them. I don't really.
I'm shocked. I was gonna say Fruit Loops was.
Yeah.
They had the toucan and everything.
Oh, there's.
I
the
love
one
me a
video.
Toucan Sam. I
Yeah.
do, but
And
sorry.
Toucan
It's not as
Sam,
good.
night, bro. It's time to move on to Honey Bunches of Oats. I am quite surprised at this bracket, honestly. Like it's like watching March Madness and your bracket gets busted in the first fucking round. You're like, I don't know how George Mason came out of nowhere
Oh
and
my
just started
gosh.
cleaning up.
This is about to get so interesting.
Okay.
There's like I was watching some weird ad on that.
That was. I was trying to look at see if our stream was going, and I realized it was
Yeah,
on
you
stream.
switched it. Yeah. I was like, why
Sorry,
am I
sorry.
watching us right now?
All right,
Watching
so there's
us,
a-
watching us. Mhm.
All right, Vic, you're up.
Oh, it's Honey Nut Cheerios versus Captain Crunch. I want to vote first. Fuck Honey Nut Cheerios, dude. It's Captain Crunch, dude. Captain Crunch, easy. You guys can talk now.
Oh, this is so
Say your
difficult
thoughts.
for me. I'm just gonna continue
Yep.
to love what I hate and say Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh man, I'm to decide. I'm not looking at the chat just right now. I'm looking at the bracket and I'm looking at Honey Nut Cheerios with Captain Crunch. You know what?
Mark.
It's I already forgot what you guys voted for. This is gonna help because I don't know, so don't say anything. I think I have to go. Dude, this is wild. This is so wild and
Marcus.
tough.
Marcus.
It's crazy. I'm gonna have to go Captain Crunch.
Oh my god, dude. I can't
Captain-
believe that.
I thought you voted Captain Crunch.
Dude,
No, I
nobody
voted Honey
is
Nut, dude.
eating Honey Nut Cheerios.
It's crazy
Let's
I
get
because
real.
I like almost always buy Honey Nut Cheerios
Captain
and
Crunch
Honey Bunches of Oats for that matter.
is the hardest working cereal on this bracket right now because if it wins, it has to win one more round than anybody else. So we'll get there right now because right now we're gonna give Captain Crunch a break, a breather.
All right, then we'll move on to two of my most favorite cereals of all time.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh my god.
That is tough for me. That is tough for me because I love both of these. Like these are like in my top 5 cereals of all time.
Mm-hmm.
All time. Shit, I don't even know how to talk you guys through that. I'm just staring at it like, no, they're both my children. I love them equally. What do you guys think?
Okay. Okay, within arm's reach, do you have paper and pencil or pen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what we have to do to make this fair. We all have to vote at the same time going forward. Because what's going on is like we're
It cuts the third person off every time.
yeah, it cuts it, like, then this will hold up our votes. How does that
Okay.
sound?
Okay.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this. Okay. Shit. Okay. Everyone lock in your vote, and we'll talk this out because we've already like talked about all the good stuff that each one has. I think we just have to now vote on them. And let's do this. Write in big red. I'm using my iPad to make this happen.
Oh wow, you're so fancy. I just have an envelope. All right, I'm
Okay.
ready, dude.
Did we lock in our vote, or Evelyn, do you need a second to think?
I'm locked in, dude.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show the camera what we're gonna vote for. All right. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, for sure.
See,
There
I
it
see.
is.
Put it on
We
your
can't
face,
see
dude.
anything on yours, Mark.
Right here. Okay.
You need a paper and
Yeah, I
pen,
wrote
dude.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
CTC. This is survival style. I already wrote my second answer.
Oh, you did.
Ready?
I need a different piece of paper. What is this?
Wow, so Cinnamon Toast Crunch takes out Honey Bunches of Oats. Whoa.
Whoa, dude.
Who would have
Yeah.
thought?
dude.
Who would have thought? You guys, we're getting to the bottom line here.
Okay, so now we're doing. Oh wow. Okay, so it's Captain Crunch versus Lucky Charms for the semifinal. Holy shit!
Yep, dude.
Wow. Yeah. So like Captain Crunch, Lucky Charms. I haven't looked at the chat yet. I don't know if it's getting popping off right now, but it's time to lock in your vote, right? We all have a choice.
Yeah, the chat has some thoughts. They're
Okay.
split decision right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and lock my vote in right now.
I'm locked in, dude.
I'm ready, dude.
Okay. On the count of 3, I'm
answer's
watching
right
Zoom.
there.
Let's see if it does it. Okay. On the count of 3, we're gonna. I'll try to show my screen. 1, 2, 3. I wrote
Oh my
too bright.
gosh.
Captain Crunch.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms?
Yes. Lucky Charms, dude. Lucky Charms is better.
I was with the captain until he's off the ship, dude. It's all about
That's
that
crazy.
If
golden
it was
pot.
Crunch Berries, it might be a different story. But just
Yeah,
base,
that's true.
Nah,
Yeah,
base
no,
set,
just
nah,
base,
dude.
we're out.
Captain
Man,
Crunch
this
just
is hard.
sunk in the Titanic.
Okay, so what's next? Oh my god, is this the final?
It's the finals. This is what we all came for. The big dance is now whittled down to the final 2.
Wait, can I talk about this for a second though before we just write them down? Because you guys
so
are ready.
Need to talk. You need to talk it out.
I need to talk it out because here's the
Okay,
thing.
that's fine.
If I wanted to, if you asked
My
me,
answer's already locked in.
if you asked me what cereal like do I think I've eaten more ever or like over time, it would be Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I've eaten way more Cinnamon Toast Crunch than Lucky Charms, but I feel like if you asked me what cereal I want to eat like now, it would be Lucky Charms. Like I don't really eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch anymore. I kind of burned it out. Are we talking about what we like? What like is it now or is it like you guys have been doing
It's
of
all
all
time.
time?
It's all time.
Which is the all-time great of these two? I feel like
And, I
Lucky
mean,
Charms has a legacy too, though.
which,
Lucky Charms
which is the goat.
Yeah. This is the thing. This is your answer, right? Like at the end of the day, it could be legacy. It could be waking up today. It
My
could
answer
be
was fucking
whatever.
Frosted Flakes, dude. Okay, the best ever. This is all a farce.
Hey, I'm sorry. I lost Tricks in the first round. And I
Yeah.
thought it had to go to milk. I thought it was going to go further than that.
You're weak.
Again.
Vic. Wow.
You're the weak
Tricks.
one, and I
Tricks.
feel sorry for you.
Oh man.
Tricks. Again, this is just like the NBA season. Not enough rest, and then Tricks also blew out its Achilles in the first round. This is crazy.
I just
All right,
think
so
Frosted
Vic,
Flakes is
Vic,
like
lock
Coke.
in your answer. Which one?
I don't know. This pains
LC
me.
or
Mark, do you
CTC?
know? Do you know?
Yeah, I do. Mhm.
What is it? What is it? Are you writing it
Alright.
down?
I am, just to show that I am fair. I don't want to make
You don't
everyone
want
think
to
I.
sway anyone.
Mhm.
All right, chat. This is the final. What do you think? Is
Alright.
it CTC? Is it Lucky Charm? I'm still seeing some split decisions in here.
K Fred says
Somebody-
CTC, not even a question. Wow.
I don't. Are we ready?
Victor,
Yeah,
on the count of three.
Yeah.
On three. Okay. Whoa. 1, 2, 3.
Chance. CTC.
CTC.
At least we agree on one thing unanimously. Cinnamon Toast Crunch takes the cereal cake.
That's crazy. See, yeah, I thought this was the strong favorite. It didn't have that tough of a road until the end, I thought.
Yeah, it kind of got an easy ride. But I'm actually surprised Lucky Charms made it that far. But I guess it's a good cereal. It is.
It's a great cereal.
It's a good cereal.
It's a really great
Um,
cereal.
Again, did we expect the Pacers to get that far in the finals? No.
No.
But sometimes it shakes out that way.
I do want
And
to
Lucky Charms
say
made its way.
I think Captain Crunch gets the third, just if we're gonna do that versus Honey Bunches of Oats. I think Captain Crunch deserves a little respect.
I'd go Honey Bunches of Oats for third.
Really.
I'm kind of like regretting my. If I could go back in time, I would have put Kicks up in the second round. If I could change it, like if I could redo history here, Kicks would have moved on from Frosted Mini Wheats.
Yeah.
I think that would be. I think that would be my like, what if moment. What if we did that?
What,
with
and you
Kix and
think
Von
Kix
Fritter?
would have beat Captain Crunch, and then Kix would have beat Honey Nut Cheerios? Is that what you're,
I mean, ideally, Kix and
Kix
Captain
would not
Crunch,
have made it that far.
I don't think Kix would have changed
No
its
way, dude.
destiny. I
Kix
think,
would not have changed this.
But you know what? Kix is almost as aggressively violent as Captain Crunch when it comes to tearing the roof of your mouth.
This is
Yeah.
true.
So,
but
like,
the flavor on the crunch is better. There's no rival there.
Well,
wow, there you have it.
yeah, I know this is a shocker, guys.
We made
Like,
it, you guys.
We made it, and I think that's good. Fuck, come to my show on Saturday. I put it at the top of the fucking notes.
My bad, my bad.
Yeah, no. I look at the show Bible too, but hey, you're free Saturday. I was gonna say like come through. I'll come see me Saturday. Ice House, 4:30. I'll be there, Pasadena. I'm telling jokes again. It's been a minute, so come through on that. Who wants to take us out?
Vic, hit it.
Wow, I'm just shook right now. All right, dude. All right, you guys. Well, we are to live and talk in LA. We hope you enjoyed the show and talking cereal with us. You can find us live every Wednesday at 7:30 on Twitch and YouTube TV. Sometimes we lag a little bit, but we're still here. You can also listen to us on the podcast app, the Spotify app, where we get your podcasts Thursday mornings. So check it out. Finally, give us some reviews and some likes on social media or our pods, wherever you get us. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok for some funny stuff. Thanks.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Well, that
I felt a
cereal
little
bracket.
rusty.
cereal bracket was a doozy, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we dipped into pillow talk time.
I think we learned about brackets and maybe how many options to have or how long to go. Are we still in pillow talk, by the way, or do you guys want to wrap it up early because we're already at like an hour and 25?
I mean, we can do 5 minutes. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll do
I mean, it's kind of a cool down of like this whole thing because
Yeah, that's
that
true.
was kind of intense, quite honestly.
I've never thought
Honestly.
about cereal that long.
It's bedtime. LOL, WTF.
What?
Guys, I think that's a sign.
Yeah. Oh, it's back up. Well, I don't know.
I'm so sad. All right, whatever. I guess I don't know what's going on, you guys. We're in 720. I have fast internet. Like I don't know what to do. I replaced all my stuff. We'll figure it out. I don't know.
It's fine.
All right. Well, should we wrap?
Recording
then?
stopped.
I think what's going on. Well, it's just it's
Now
funny.
it's on a Fruit Loop. LOL. Aw, I think that's a good place to end, you guys. We hit our
Yeah.
time.
All
See you
right.
guys next week.
See
Well,
you
guys,
guys.
we'll see you next week Sunday. We'll be at Anime Expo. We'll sign your body pillows.
Yeah. Make sure we put that on the gram.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna upload like some Anime Expo photos. There's in the story, so I'll take you.